we are all citizens. We all can do good. People who are already part of technological development have to embrace their civic identity and prioritize civic values so they can create social good for others and for themselves too.
All the different government agencies, they have one thing in common, which is to serve the people, right? So to serve the people, when they come up with more and more digital tools, and GovTech is a digital organization, right? We found that while they are very seemingly different efforts within the government, but like it or not, a lot of them, actually there is a way for us to bootstrap it, extract it out, and build it as a common tech stack. And here we are.
Question whether the CivicTech development model in Taiwan has been shifting from a society-driven to government and a society co-driven model. So my preliminary answer is yes.
You can also see that there is a trend that every time there is a disaster or a crisis in Japan, there is opportunity and potential for the CivicTech community to come in to help with and supplement government services. Now the key word is supplement. They do not intend to take over services that government departments, particularly local branches of government departments, are doing.
Academics could perhaps take greater interest, especially those who are in Asia, to take interest in this field and to try to advance the knowledge of civic tech in Asia, because especially when we start to think about the cultural differences in, like for example, collectivism in Asia versus the more individualistic US. So these differences would definitely play out different participatory processes, for example, and different ways of collective action.
So among the participants, we see that there are actually diverse views as well about what civic-mindedness means. For example, even though many of them talk about that, civic-mindedness means contributing to the community, to act in the community's interest. There are many, many different interpretations of what it can mean.
It has been run like over 70 participatory processes with over 70 councils that are discussing there as well, and different initiatives that are being posed by the citizenry to create new policies. Think about what is our definition of our approach to success. We're talking about success in civic technologies or success in participatory dynamics. We're talking about how to measure success in terms of number of actions that were implemented, number of citizens that were involved.
Our mission and what we do at FASS Asia. Many people in the world, especially in developing countries, are struggling to obtain a good life, a good living condition, as simply as having a good air to breathe. Improving people's lives is our mission. So we want to improve people's lives by sharing open technologies, knowledge, and resources, and building a sustainable, free, and open source ecosystem.
The smallest group of people we work with are technology experts. Most of our work and our efforts are really in working with community groups and like different stakeholders that work with those in the most vulnerable communities. But as well with as many groups as we can, and it includes like businesses, and it includes first responders and NGOs. So like we're working with the Red Cross.
We think technology includes three aspects. One is information, such as hardware and software. The other is communication, especially in internet communication and new media. And the third is design technology, which not only refers to aesthetic design, for example, user interface and visual design, but also includes design thinking. So our mission is promote the cross-border development of tech for good in China.
My team actually built the the contact tracing system last year. I'm very proud of my students. They didn't sleep. We actually succeeded in delivering the system. One of my students, this guy, Seng Jie, right? He is actually not a student anymore. He's actually currently a senior engineer at Facebook Singapore, or Meta. So it turns out that he happened to have a baby. Now his wife had a baby. And he was actually on paternity leave. He gave us, it's very kind. He gave us this coin. Okay. And actually the coin, I will tell you this random story. It actually went to Seng Jie's wife, right? Because I felt that the most important person in this whole process was the wife who actually let the husband come and work for us.